What if I told you the most powerful life reset is not a course, not a therapist, not a new plan? It's 1 hour right after Fajr. 1 hour that most people throw away, and then wonder why their hearts feel empty. If you give Allah your morning, Allah will change your day. Before we begin, if you want reminders that soften the heart and bring you closer to Allah, like this video for the sake of Allah, and subscribe so these reminders reach more hearts, and write in the comments, Ya Allah, bless my mornings. My sisters and brothers, the time between Fajr and sunrise is not an ordinary time. It is a time of Barakah, a time of opening, a time where the heart is calm, the world is quiet, and the soul can finally breathe. And I'm not speaking theory. I'm speaking from something I tried, again and again, more than 100 times. And by Allah, I saw changes that I never imagined were possible. When life feels heavy, there was a period in my life where everything felt heavy. Problems at home, financial pressure, emotional exhaustion, hardships that felt endless. I would wake up already stressed, already worried, carrying yesterday's weight into a new day. I prayed, I fasted, I tried to be a good Muslim, but inside, I still felt empty. And I started asking questions many of you have asked. Why do I feel this emptiness? Why do my du'as feel unanswered? Why does Allah feel distant, even when I am trying? Sometimes the problem isn't your du'a, it's when you are making it. The line that stopped me one morning, I was reading about virtues of different times of worship, and I came across a line that shook me, that the time between dawn and sunrise is a time of blessing, a time when the doors of heaven are open, a time when du'as are answered. It made me pause, and I thought, what if I try this? What if I commit, not for months, not for years, just 7 days, 1 week. I told myself, I can do that. So I made a sincere intention to stay awake after Fajr and spend this time remembering Allah. Why this hour is different. My sisters and brothers, Allah created this universe with a perfect system, and not all times are equal. Allah tells us that the Quran itself was sent in a special time. Inna anzalnahu fi laylatil qadr. Indeed, we sent it down on the night of decree, meaning some moments carry special openings, special mercy, special acceptance, and the early morning has its own gifts. The Prophet made a powerful dua for this time. O Allah, bless my ummah in their early mornings. While most people are sleeping, while the world is quiet, Allah places barakah in the believer's morning. If your mornings are chaotic, your whole life starts to feel chaotic. The heart in the morning. In this hour, the world is quieter, distractions are weaker, the mind is calmer, and the heart is softer. You know what happens then? You can finally talk to Allah like a real servant, not like a rushed person. And my sisters and brothers, Allah speaks about a time when the believer seeks forgiveness. وَبِالْأَسْحَارِ هُمْ يَسْتَغْفِرُونَ. And in the early hours before dawn, they seek forgiveness. It's a sign of the righteous. The people closest to Allah are not the loudest. They are the ones awake when nobody sees. The invitation from Allah. And then there is something even more powerful. The Prophet told us that Allah calls His servants in the last part of the night. Who is asking me so I may give him? Who is calling upon me so I may answer him? Who is seeking forgiveness so I may forgive him? Imagine that. The Lord of the worlds inviting you personally, not because you are perfect, not because you are a scholar, but because you are His servant and He knows you need Him. The door isn't locked, you just have to show up. The dua that changed everything that morning, with sincerity. I sat after Fajr, and I whispered a dua taught by the Prophet. O ever-living, O sustainer of all, by your mercy I seek help. Set right all my affairs, and do not leave me to myself even for the blink of an eye. And that was the beginning, the moment a door opened that I had been trying to reach for years. My sisters and brothers, there is a calmness in that hour that you cannot describe unless you taste it. It is not just quiet, it is blessed. If you are listening right now and your heart is saying, I need this, like the video so others find it too. And subscribe because we are building a community of hearts returning to Allah. Why this dua is so powerful? Let's slow down, because this dua is not just words. When you say, O ever-living, O sustainer, you are calling upon Allah with two names that represent perfect power and perfect control. He manages the universe without sleep, without weakness, without forgetting. Allah says, Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum. Allah, there is no deity except Him, the ever-living, the sustainer of all. Then you say, by your mercy I seek help, meaning, Ya Allah, my strength is not enough, my mind is not enough, my planning is not enough. Then you say, set right all my affairs. That includes everything, your health, your marriage, your children, your finances, your heart, your guidance, even the future problems you haven't seen yet. And then, the most honest confession, do not leave me to myself even for the blink of an eye. Meaning, Ya Allah, if you leave me to myself, I will fall. My sisters and brothers, this is real Islam, this is servitude, this is truth. When you admit your weakness to Allah, Allah sends strength you didn't know you had. The 7-day decision. After understanding this dua, I made a decision. I will repeat it 100 times after Fajr. For 7 days, not because numbers force Allah, no, but because repetition softens the heart and builds certainty, and 7 days is long enough to see a change, and short enough to stay committed. The simple 4-step plan. Here's the plan. Anyone can do it. Step 1. Pray Fajr. Everything begins here. Set an alarm. Sleep earlier. Ask someone to wake you. Do whatever it takes. Step 2. Don't go back to sleep. Sit in your prayer place, even 10 minutes. Tell yourself, this is blessed time. Step 3. Start with Istighfar. Allah tells us, فَقُلْتُ اسْتَغْفِرُوا رَبَّكُمْ إِنَّهُ كَانَ غَفَّارًا. So I said, seek forgiveness of your Lord. Indeed, He is ever forgiving. Clean the heart first. Step 4. Repeat the dua 100 times. Not fast, not robotic. Let it enter your chest. My 7 days routine, day 1, hard, foggy, sleepy. But I finished it and said, I will not quit on day 1. Day 2, easier. A small calm entered my heart, something I hadn't felt in a long time. Day 3, I was reciting, and tears came. Not tears of sadness, tears of closeness, like my heart finally found Allah again. Day 4. Small changes started showing in my life. A problem eased, a strained relationship softened, a door felt closer, as if Allah was saying, I hear you. Day 5. I began looking forward to the morning. I woke up before the alarm. The blessed hour felt like it belonged to me, and Allah alone. Day 6. Peace settled in my chest. The heaviness started lifting. Anxiety felt distant. I felt supported. Day 7. I woke up feeling like a different person. My problems didn't vanish completely, but I changed. And when the heart changes, the whole life begins to change. Sometimes Allah doesn't remove the storm, He strengthens the sailor. 3 real-life stories. After I saw this in myself, I began sharing it with others. Story 1. A sister in marital pain. She was broken, constant arguments, hopeless. She tried everything. I told her, try 7 days. 7 days later, she called crying. But this time, the tears were different. Her husband softened, he apologized, he listened, and she said the most important line, my heart changed before my situation changed. And that is often how Allah works. Story 2. A young man unemployed 2 years, hundreds of applications, rejected again and again. He said, I feel like Allah abandoned me. I told him, never say that. Allah never forgets His servant. He tried the 7-day plan. 3 days later, he got a call from a company he never applied to. Someone forwarded his CV. A week later, he got a job better than he expected. He said, I did nothing different except this dua. And I told him, when Allah opens a door, it doesn't matter who closed the previous ones. Story 3, a mother with a sick child. Doctors, hospitals, exhaustion. She was shattered. She started reciting after Fajr and begged Allah for her child. 2 weeks later, doctors were surprised, improvement they didn't expect. She said, I know the reason. Allah answered, medicine treats the body, but dua reaches the one who controls the body. I made dua, but nothing happened. Some people say, I prayed, I cried, I begged, but Allah didn't answer. My sisters and brothers, listen carefully. Dua is not a magic button. Dua is a relationship. And the Prophet taught us, no Muslim makes dua without sin or cutting family ties, except Allah gives one of 3. 1. He gives what you asked for. 2. Or He stores it for the hereafter. 3. Or He protects you from a harm equal to it. So your dua is never wasted. You think Allah didn't answer, but Allah might have answered in a form you didn't recognize. And the Prophet warned us not to rush. A person's dua will be answered so long as he does not become impatient and say, I made dua but I was not answered, so don't quit. Certainty plus sincerity. Another key, certainty. Allah says, Id'u rabbakum tadarru'an wa khufyatan. Call upon your Lord with humility and privately. Dua is not only the tongue. Bring your heart with you. Talk to Allah honestly. Tell Him your fears, your pain, your confusion. Because Allah says, وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي عَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ. And when my servants ask you about me, indeed, I am near. Allah is not far. The distance is usually the distractions. Practical steps to make it easy. 1. Sleep 30 minutes earlier. 2. Put your phone far from your bed. 3. Don't check notifications after waking. 4. Make wudu slowly with presence. 5. Pray Fajr calmly. 6. Sit, breathe, begin. 7. If you can, read a page of Quran after, even 1 page. Allah says, Ala bi dhikrillah tatma'innul qulubu. Surely, in the remembrance of Allah, do hearts find rest. Final heart-to-heart. My sisters and brothers, I know some of you listening right now are carrying something heavy, a private pain, a fear you don't talk about, a sadness you hide behind smiles. But remember, Allah knows, Allah sees, Allah hears, and His door is not closed, even if you feel unworthy, even if you have sins, even if you feel far. Start with 1 step. Start tomorrow, or rather, start at the next Fajr. Give Allah this hour, and watch how Allah gives you back your life. My dear sisters and brothers in Islam, if you want to commit to this 7-day challenge, then like this video for the sake of Allah so it reaches someone who needs it. Subscribe to the channel so we keep walking to Allah together. And comment, I'm starting tomorrow, inshallah. May Allah bless your mornings. May Allah heal what is hidden in your chest. May Allah open doors you thought were impossible. And may Allah make us among those who remember Him in the early hours. Wallahu yad'u ila daris salam, and Allah invites to the home of peace. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.